広がる闇の中交わし合った革命のちぎり誰にも邪魔させるわけにはいかないから
Hello everybody, I'm YGOPRO Deckmaster, and it's time yet again for a lovely fairy tale story known as Dark Worlds. Yes, a once top-tier deck, but made cheap, really cheap, thanks to the structure deck. This is going to be my tale of a world that is full of demons. This is going to be my Dark World deck. If you like, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And a big shout out to Robbie Cole for letting me put this video up on his channel. We had a little incident with the last Jishki deck video. I admit the quality is not that great. This one will be a lot better. We're going to aim at work with the sunlight just right. So, of course, if you like, you know what to do. Let's get on with the deck special. Alright, y'all, it's time for the deck, and here we go! We're going to start off with the standard 3 Graphas. Sorry for the glare. Graph is simply used to pop and allows for special summon beat stick. 3 Snows for searchability. 3 Brows for drawing. 3 Tour Guides for special summoning Brow and bouncing back or XYZ. 3 Gold. I prefer gold over silver, so anybody that wants to bitch about it, be my guest. Gold looks cooler, and destroying 2 cards on the field should I go against a mirror match is just better in my opinion. 2 Gold is for special summoning and helps with synchro plays. 1 Beige, also for special summoning and synchro plays. And 2 Fabled Ravens. For those of you who don't know what Fabled Raven does, it's very simple. Once per turn, you can discard any number of cards, and if you do, this card's level and attack go up 401. Well, sorry. This card gains 1 level plus 400 attack for each card discarded. Ugh. Sorry, kind of a tongue twister. And because this is part of an effect, Dark Worlds will get their effects off. Also, it's a level 2 tuner to start off with, and since it can manipulate its level, you can easily make a level 8, say by discarding Gold with Raven's effect. Helps add a little more versatility in the extra deck. Of course, you got your standard 3 Gateways of the Dark World. This card is used to, well, just plus for days, period. 3 Dark World Dealings for drawing and discarding factors. 3 Drag Down to the Grave to totally fuck over your opponent. Look at their hand. I mean, it gives you an array of pluses. You only play this when the only thing you have in your hand is something that you want discarded. Then you get to A, look at your opponent's hand. B, discard a card from their hand. And C, get to draw a card. Plus, get a Dark World effect off most of the time, too. So it's 4 pluses for you. 3 Upstart Goblins for those pluses, because with Grapha, you can get it off the field pretty easily. 1 Allure of Darkness for draw power. 1 day apiece for draw power. And you want to mostly use this during main phase 2 unless you have to. This will help you get a plus and not have to worry about your opponent making a comeback next turn. 1 Dark Hole, because you can easily come back from anything in this deck pretty much. 1 Foolish Burial for discarding Grapha to the grave to get him out a little quicker. 3 Reckless Greeds, because you draw so much in this deck, this just gives you more speed. Restriction doesn't really hurt you at all. 1 Eradicating Epidemic Virus to hurt the spell and trap cards of other players. Oh, comes so in handy when you go against a pure spell or trap heavy deck. Just call the right card and boom! They lose it all. Staples like Bottomless Trap Hole, Solemn Warning, Compulsory, and Torrential, because, they're good. And, the main deck, the main combos you're going to pull off is Tour Guide into Brow, Bouncing Back Brow for a Grapha. You also can easily synchro with Raven and Gold. Snow just gets you what you need. Grapha gets you, a beater on the field or pops a card. You got plenty of draw, so it pretty much just, everyone knows how to work Dark Worlds. I really don't need to go into much more than that. It's just a good deck. Alright, y'all, on to the extra deck. We run 1 Leo, the Keeper of the Sacred Tree. This card is easily brought out with Raven and usually a Grapha if you don't use Raven's effect. This card not being able to be targeted by any card effects except during main phase 2 and is a 31 beater. Kind of nice. 1 Crimson Blader. Usually a Grapha, or not a Grapha, but a Gold and a Raven. Stops level 5s. Always good. My standard ulti Thought Roller Archfiend. I'm going to run him in every deck I can. And, can't be targeted because I can negate it. And can gain life points. 1 Dark End for removal purposes. I know he's kind of weak, but losing 500 attack to get a threat off the field, always worth it. You got your level 7 targets. Chaos King Archfiend, which most people forget. This card usually with either beige or gold without Raven using its effect. Every time this card battles, it switches the attack and defense of all monsters on the field. This is useful for the pure fact. Sorry, cat was in the way. This is useful for the pure fact is he's 2600 attack and 2600 defense. It doesn't hurt him, and I can get over a lot of shit. Of course, Ancient Sacred Wyvern for middle to late games because he becomes a god in attack. I've gotten him literally up to like 12,000 attack before. Actually, I'm pretty sure higher than that at one point. And then 1 Ally of Justice Catasta. This is usually with the whole if I have a leftover brow or that I can't use or a tour guide on the field that I don't need, Raven it up into that. And it's usually a last ditch move. I also want to run when I can afford it 1 Star Eater. Just because it's fucking awesome. End of story. But I can't afford it right now, so I'll work on it. 1 number 61 Volcasaurus. Either 2 golds, or if I discard enough cards to make Raven a level 5, I can go into it with a gold. And it just pops monsters, gets rid of threats, and deals some serious damage. Shark Fortress, same concept, except it's for double attacking. Usually Grapha at 3,000 can do some serious damage. Akachi, double attacker. I do run gold and beige, and sometimes Raven if I want to, but I'll mostly go for a level 8. Misstroke for protection. Remember, Gateway does increase their defense by 300 too, and he is a fiend. Cowboy for last minute burn, should I need to. And of course for the rank 3s, Levier the Sea Dragon to get back the stuff I banished with Gates, and Wind Up Zemines just because I can. And there you go, and... Alright, y'all, that was the deck special. I hope you liked it, and if so, please do comment, rate, and subscribe. And, well, I don't really have much else to say. I'll be bringing up some duel videos here in the next few days, maybe a week tops. So with that said, until next time,
peace out!
rock on!